But Emmanuel, we're looking at fuel.
Okay.
Fuel matters in Nigeria. Today, if you look at Nigeria today, everybody's complaining. Like about fuel problem, the increase in price of fuel, and then it's affecting a lot of things in Nigeria. Affecting families, those that use fuel to run a generator at home.
Yes.
Because most of my generator they use to run because there's no NEPA
There's no
light,
NEPA lights.
no electricity
Yeah.
in homes. Then some those that are having vehicles and driving on the highway, problem of fuel. And then those doing businesses, companies, offices, you know now the price of fuel is dealing with them very seriously.
Yes.
And then it's also with this one now, apart from those using the fuel at home that have led to reducing the quantity of fuel they use at home, and then those business centers. And then you see that the price of goods and services are really risen up,
Going up.
going
Yes.
high because of the price of fuel.
Fuel.
Because fuel affects
Almost
everything.
every
Not even
every aspect of
every
human
aspect of
existence.
Human existence.
Yes.
Fuel affects it.
Because there must be movement.
There will be movements.
Yes.
Imagine.
And if your maybe your bike, your car is not fueled, you cannot move.
You cannot move now.
Yes.
And then even though you are not using bike, you don't have this as a personal
You must
use. You must move with it. That
Yes.
means you must need to raise money
Yes.
to pay for transport to move. And then when you want to pay this money now, the place that are you keke to move or tricycle or whatsoever. The place where they were paying
shuttle buses.
shuttle buses, the place where they were paying 200 naira.
Now it's 400.
It's not 400,
That's
double
it.
400 naira. Then some of 300, now 500, 600 naira. You can now
That's
see
it.
that the prices
Even with abeg, before they
those people don't have time for you. So then they will say, you look, go.
One of them told me, he said, go and talk to your president.
You see the
I was trying to negotiate price. He said, Oga, go talk to your president.
So what are you going to do about that? The president is in Abuja. He doesn't even know that people are crying here. So what can you do about that? Now, so the price of fuel is a problem. But I must tell you one thing, the price of fuel will not come down in next tomorrow. It will take a time because it's related to the war between US and Iran.
Yes.
If you trace very well, it's there the problem is coming from. There's what the place they call the Strait of Hormuz.
Yes.
So that is where the big international tankers.
That is their route.
That's their route.
Yes.
So Iran, the battle between Iran and US now is leading to Iran blocking the tanker,
the road
blocking the ship from passing through. And because of that one now, only one or two, very few pass through, and many are held back, so they cannot go through. Therefore, it's only little quantity of fuel that's moving out through that route.
Yes.
Yeah, so because of that one now, the fuel prices is not very high.
So does that mean we in Nigeria we can't produce our own fuel?
No, it's not we cannot. It's in fact that even Dangote is producing now. Even African nations that depend on Dangote now. If you are reading the stories around African nation, Kenya, many of them
all depending
they are depending on Dangote. And Dangote is now making a big deal from this thing. So it's importing fuel to all those countries. You see this thing now? It's sending fuel to those countries, and now they are benefiting. So actually, with Dangote fuel, I don't think it should have much effect on Nigeria. Yes, no.
If Dangote can supply other African nations, other African countries, Nigeria should have
excess
of fuel.
Because what is affecting Iran, what Iran and US are doing,
it should not affect Nigeria.
It shouldn't have so much effect on Nigeria as far as Dangote is concerned. And I'm saying so. I can't understand why the system is working.
I think this is an opportunity for all our forgotten archaic refineries
to wake up.
You can save Nigeria and put things right.
For Nigeria. So that's the thing. So I think Nigerian government should wake up and see what they can do about this thing.
Yes.
So that things can work well for Nigeria.
That's it.